A worker feeds those wire lengths into another machine, arranging them in the proper configuration. The lights show them where they go for this particular model of fencing. These lengths will form the panel's vertical pieces. The machine carries them over to the automated welding station. At the welding station, a magnetic arm grabs the panel's horizontal pieces and feeds them one by one into position over the vertical pieces. Then the welding begins. This is electrical welding. A strong electric current zaps the joints, melting the metal and fusing the pieces together. It's faster and neater than traditional welding. The machinery then stacks the welded panels and moves them down the production line. Some panels are welded on another kind of electrical welding machine. It feeds the horizontal pieces onto the vertical ones using a different technique.
Tomorrow I will have money. That is the money today, but I have to go Walmart to get it, and it's so dark and I don't have gas in the car. So tomorrow I'll break.
Workers position each welded panel in a manually operated pneumatic press. Then they bend the panel at certain key points. This makes it more rigid and therefore stronger. Next, workers trim off the surplus wire sticking out along the edge of the panel. And then the final step. They position a round galvanized steel post on each side of the panel. A robotic welder then welds these side posts in place. When it comes time to erect this temporary fence, all they'll have to do is place each panel in footings that sit on the ground. Then line up the panels side by side and attach them by clamping together the side posts. All the fence components are made of heavy-duty galvanized steel. That makes this temporary metal fence highly durable, maintenance-free, and rust-proof. Asphalt roof shingles come in many different colors, textures, and patterns. They're one of the least expensive roofing materials. They're also very durable. Some even carry a lifetime warranty. But they can only go on a roof with a steep enough slope. At the heart of every asphalt shingle is a membrane. It can be made from fiberglass, or like this one, from organic fibers, like wood chips, recycled cardboard, and paper. The giant rolls of membrane feed what's known as a felt looper. It builds up enough reserve so that workers can change rolls as needed without stopping production. From there, There, the membrane enters a machine called the saturator, where it's drenched in hot liquid asphalt, a petroleum derivative. When this saturant dries, the membrane will be impermeable. Next comes a thicker asphalt coating, mixed with powdered limestone. They apply it to both the top and bottom. This coating will make the membrane flexible. It will also form a protective barrier against harsh weather. With that coating still wet, they spread colored ceramic granules over the top surface. This gives the shingles their color and makes them resistant to the sun's ultraviolet rays. Granules that don't stick to the wet asphalt get recycled back into the system. Next, they apply a cellophane strip to the back surface so the shingles won't stick together in the package. Then they shower the back surface with powdered stone, also to prevent sticking. Even by this point, the asphalt coating is still piping hot, too hot for the shingle material to be cut to size. So it's off to the cooling section, where cold rollers and water jets bring down the temperature. The next machine applies strips of adhesive asphalt. The sun's heat will activate them, keeping the shingles stuck to each other. The process to this point is the same, regardless of color. The only thing that will differ from this point on is how the shingle's bottom edge is cut. That determines the shingle's profile. On the way to the cutting station, the shingle material passes through the finish looper. Like the felt looper we saw at the beginning, the finish looper accumulates enough reserve so that production won't come to a standstill if there's a problem. The cutting machine cuts to size and profile. Standard shingles measure 39 by 13.3 inches. This model has a straight edge, but some styles have a curved bottom. An automatic counter keeps track of production. The machine automatically stacks the shingles for packaging, usually 21 sheets to a bundle, which is enough to cover roughly 32 square feet of roof. Asphalt shingles come in about 50 different colors and in about a dozen different shapes and profiles. They wrap each bundle of shingles in paper that's been treated with polyethylene to prevent water penetration. The bundles then go onto pallets, which the factory wraps in a plastic bag that's water and UV resistant. The warranties on asphalt shingles range from 20 years to lifetime. Generally, the thicker the asphalt and granule protective barrier, the more durable the shingle and